We'll fast forward because we talked about you making it. Let's now look back on your career. What are the highs and lows?
Well, there have been lots of highs and lots of lows.
Let's talk about the highs.
Okay. But the high that is most remembered and most cherished, or has been the highest high, was Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. For a lot of reasons. One is we really enjoyed making that film. Secondly, the director, Suraj Barjatia, very, very good director, a wonderful person. In fact, when he narrated the script to me, that was the first full script that I've ever heard. In the sense, the music was there, the songs were recorded, the dialogues were done, everything was done. The songs that were not recorded, he sang during the narration. So the narration was exactly 3 hours, 27 minutes. I was very impressed. It was great fun. Real lows? I guess career-wise it would be somewhere before Dil To Pagal Hai and after Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. Because Hum Aapke Hain Kaun raised the expectations, the graphene was there. And it's once in, say, 100 years that a film became such a big hit. Not every film of yours is going to be that big a hit. Of anybody's. So it was like everything was compared to what Hum Aapke Hain Kaun was. I did very interesting films during those times. I did Mrityu Dand, which I really enjoyed doing after Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, and I did few other films. So it was like, oh, what's happening and this and that and everything. So that was the low, and then came Dil To Pagal Hai.
It was the award for Dil To Pagal Hai when you said, this is my reply to my critic, wasn't it?
No, I dedicated it to them.
Yeah. Why? It means that it got to you.
Not got to me. It was like, you cannot just dismiss a person. I think I was talking about not just myself, but also other actors and actresses. You cannot
You were talking about yourself. It is for my critics, you said.
Yeah, but I must have put it in a very personal way. But it
wasn't a personal reaction?
It was. I'm saying not only for myself, but also
for anybody who's been written off.
Yeah, who's been written off. You cannot do that.
Did you feel people were writing you off?
Oh, well, that's the impression they gave me.
What did you feel people were saying?
I don't know, things like probably it's the end of the road for her and something like that, something to that effect.
That's actually still going on. I read in the newspaper there's an old debate on has Madhuri lost her oomph because she's got married.
Who cares now?
You don't care?
I don't care at all.
You care about what you read?
I don't know, but sometimes it can get to you.
Like what kind of thing gets to you?
Things that are false and things that aren't true, and they get written and you are like, but this is not true and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like if you're going to say, no, this is not true, it's like, people will say, oh, why is she denying it all the time? There must be something. But then, again, when I look back, I guess it got to me unnecessarily.
It did get to you.
Yeah, unnecessarily. It shouldn't have bothered me. It doesn't bother me anymore. And I guess one has to kind of go through different situations in life and
different phases.
Learn. Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about getting married. Was it your idea or your parents?
It was my idea, totally. Yeah.
Had you been intending to get married for a while, or?
Not intending to get married in the sense that, oh, it's time for me to get married and, looking around.
The biological clock is ticking.
Yeah, nothing of that sort. No, nothing of that sort. But I always knew that the day I find the right person, I'll just die the knot.
Had you actually seen people before?
Seen in the sense, you have mutual friends and you go for parties or whatever, and people nudging you and saying, look at that guy, and how do you find that guy? How is this one? How is that one? And I'm like, oh, I'm not interested.
Why?
Because I was not interested at that point. Or probably I didn't like the guy.
What was wrong with those guys?
I don't know. It's just something that probably didn't...
you think the fact that you were Madhuri Dixit has something to do with it? That they were responding to what they saw was your stardom, your screen persona, or whatever?
Well, it could be one of the reasons why, because somewhere I thought people would always carry some sort of a preconceived notion in their minds about what Madhuri Dixit is all about, So I was a little wary, and I was like, no, I wish I could find someone who doesn't know me as an actress, knows me as a person, I might not be what I am. I might not be like Didi Tera Devar or, I just come out of my house all decked up and, I might not be like that.
Dancing.
And, yeah, exactly. I'm totally the opposite.
If people didn't know you, as you really are, What kind of image do you think they'd have of you?
Probably the usual tag that an actress has, you know.
Which is?
Which is probably very glamorous and, you know, carries designer stuff all the time.
And this is not true.
That's not true.
You're not glamorous. You're not glamorous.
I'm chilled out.
All right, okay. Was it like important therefore to marry a man who didn't see your movies, who hadn't seen your movies, who didn't know what a big star you were?
No, I guess it wasn't important in the sense I was not looking for someone who, you know, doesn't know me as an actress, which I thought would be an impossible thing to happen. But you know, nothing is impossible, like they say. And I did meet someone who didn't know me as an actress. He knew I'm an actress. He knew I'm an actress in India and everything. But since he was born and brought up there, he was not so much into Hindi films. And that's why he hadn't watched any of my films. No.
So it wouldn't have made that
He speaks
much
Marathi though, but he doesn't speak Hindi
like
at all.
proper Marathi or accented Marathi?
Well, he has an accent,
he has an
but
accent.
His Marathi is very proper. And even with me, like, he insists on speaking in Marathi.
And has your Marathi improved?
Oh, yes.
Or has your accent got worse?
No, my Marathi is definitely improved, yes.
But you have this double life because you're here in Bombay, for instance. We think you're a star. And then you go away to this small university town in Florida where most people don't realize what a huge star you are. What is the dichotomy like?
It's great.
Great, why?
Because I enjoy best of both worlds. Like when I go there, I'm like, you know, there's one of so many people. I'm doing my own thing. I'm working in the house. I'm learning different stuff out there. And
what have you learned?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Well, I learned to scuba dive. I have learned a little bit
You
of
weren't scared of the
pottery
deeps or anything?
Well, you know, the first thing is they teach you in a pool.
Okay.
And they teach you all the emergency stuff. Like what happens if, you know, the air inside your tank gets over?
Which
What do
makes you
do?
really confident.
You know, those kind of things, so that you are very confident that once you go into the actual diving spot. And I can tell you this much, nothing had prepared me for the actual diving spot. Because I knew all the emergency stuff, but once I went there, I was like, oh my goodness, where am I going? And I was scared, you know. But once I was inside the water, once I saw the fishes around, and once I saw the life there, and it was beautiful. I just forgot about everything else.
Have you learned
and I really had a good time.
But you learned like scuba diving, and apparently you learned pottery.
Yeah.
But have you learned all like housewifely things like cooking and cleaning the house and all that?
Well, cleaning the house is nothing you have to learn. I mean, you do it
But
anyways.
you do it?
You
do it or you help?
I do everything myself.
No help?
No help.
Yeah?
No help. I do everything. I love to look after the house.
And
I try my hand at cooking, but I pity my husband because, you know, he has to kind of deal with all the experiments that I do there with the cooking.
But tell me how, there's people will say that, you know, she's enjoying this now because of the degree of anonymity, but soon she will be bored. You think they're right?
Well, no. Because the kind of person I am, I try to make the best of any situation. Yeah. So even if it's there, I don't think I'm going to get bored because I'll find something for myself to do and I'll find stuff to entertain myself with. I will do something. I'll go out. You know, it's not. I cannot be dull and boring in that way. I have to do something. I have to learn something, and I always have this urge to learn. I want to learn things, and I wouldn't hesitate to. I wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm a star. How can I do this, that, and the other?" No, no way. If it's something new, and I think, you know, this is worth learning, I'm going to go and chase it and learn it.
The obvious thing to do, of course, is to start a family. So is that on the cards?
That will definitely be on the cards, but
How
when is to be seen.
Is that like deliberate, or you're playing it by ear, or you're saying, I'm going to make movies and therefore I'm not going to
No, I'm just playing it by ear, and I think also there's a certain amount of planning in my life, because if you're going to do movies and...
What happens to producers?
Exactly. So, in a sense, it's just when, you know, that's all.
Any sort of unfulfilled ambitions?
Ooh, I really don't know, because life is so huge and there's so many things to do.
But no pressing ones, that means. If you can't think of one immediately, means nothing. No real regrets or pressing ambitions.
No real regrets. I don't think I have any regrets from my life.
Yeah?
or in my life.
And you're looking forward to the future.
Oh yes.